Welcome back to City on a Hill Gaming, a tabletop RPG actual play podcast. Let's meet the team.
Hi, I'm Grant, and I'm the GM.
Hi, I'm Peter, and I'm playing Faramond Bahar, Human Paladin.
Hi, I'm Daniel, and I'm playing Ansel, the Inquisitive Rogue.
Hi, I'm Ryan, and I am playing Ruach, the Air Genasi Shepherd.
Hi, I'm Ben. I'm playing Reepsy Piven, the Satyr Druid.
Hi, I'm William. I'm playing Myastin Zarbrax. I am a Dragonborn wizard.
We hope you enjoy our show.
Then it is still slowed for next turn, and Ansel.
I believe that him attacking would also make my...
Yeah, so go ahead and make that attack roll.
All right, and since I am sneaky, I had to do the thing.
You sure do. Yeah, that does not pierce its thick, blubbery hide.
Gross. All
I
right.
try. I try. Ruach, your turn.
What? That was my held action.
Oh, sorry, that was
last
your
turn.
held action. Yes, go ahead and do your regular action here. Now, shooting revealed you.
Yes. So I will use Insightful Fighting.
Excellent. And I need to roll insight.
I roll Insight. You roll Deception.
Which I think is charisma.
Correct.
Yeah, that's a skill I really don't use. No.
I rolled a 28.
And the Venom Troll rolled a 4. So
Yay!
you have a pretty, you are soul reading this Venom Troll right now, is what I'm saying.
I don't like it. Okay.
Right? I mean, you don't like what you're getting, but yeah,
It's not an ideal situation.
you get it.
Yeah.
Get it.
All right.
Cool. So that's a bonus action for you.
Yep. And I'm gonna.
25 does hit.
Yeah. Did I roll the same number again?
It's doing something there. I don't know what's up, but
Holy moly!
Oofta.
21 damage.
21 damage.
Great. And it is not resistant to any of that or anything like that. So that's exciting. Faramond.
Faramond does
No,
not...
hold on, no.
whoops,
Nope.
Sorry, okay.
Thought
you were telling me it was my turn.
No, I'm saying that when the arrow thuds into it, you there's a spout of poisonous. I'm gonna say
Gunk.
bloat from inside it.
I'm so
Ooh.
upset.
Oh, lovely.
Bloat is good.
So take 9 damage.
Oof.
Okay, we're fine.
Sorry.
That's an unforeseen
It
consequence.
just sort of sprays around. It this thing appears to have just been eating poisonous stuff so long that it's sort
Now
of become
poisonous.
incorporated into the troll
That's
because
amazing.
it's not going to kill it. It's just constantly healing, and now it's sort of just
A poisonous
full
troll.
of poison.
Oh
The good
man,
news is, I guess you're letting some of it out.
yeah. Oh, that reminds me of this time that my cousin ate too many carrots, and then he turned kind of orange, and it was real weird. And then
It's very similar, except instead of selling it as a myth to misdirect the Germans so that they don't understand the invention of radar or suspect it,
Sure.
it's Pheromone getting sprayed with poison. But otherwise, very similar.
6 of one, half dozen the other.
Perfect.
Absolutely. All right. So, Ansel, are you moving or hiding or doing anything else?
This is all very upsetting. Okay.
Most
No.
things are.
Now,
I mean,
now that it's deceived, I guess I'll step out to get a little better shot on it. But that's all, because I
Great.
don't have to keep doing that.
Great. Ruach.
Yeah, about that. Okay.
I guess I should be saying something about darkness here as well, but that's a thing.
Oh yeah, Ruach, get closer so we can all see this thing, so we can shoot it better.
Okay. Well, that helps me and you, I guess.
Close enough.
I guess I should ask then, can I see Faramond?
I'm gonna say yes. You have a rough idea where he is. The light, the
Okay.
light is reflecting off the water or something like that. I'm not gonna be. I'll allow it this time. Don't worry about it.
Excellent. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and, as a bonus action, healing word on Faramond.
Okay.
Because it's the one that works at range.
And as a bonus action.
Also that. Pheromond, you regained 7.
Thank you.
Welcome. And then I will. I'm just gonna use my second action to move again.
Okay.
I'll move there next to Ansel.
All right.
And I'm done.
Sounds good. Reap.
So, I'm gonna take, now that the troll is lit in the light. I'm gonna cast Fairy Fire on it.
Okay.
It needs a Dex 14 check, and I want to cast it far enough to the side so that it does not get Pheromond.
Sure, that's fine. Just so you know, whatever it rolls on this Dex save, it actually rolled 2 less because it is slowed. 15?
Oof. Just beats it.
Maybe you're just not sure exactly where it is. It's right at the edge of the light. You're trying not to hit Pheromond. It just sort of, you've got this very well lit house right next to it.
Yeah.
No, I've never seen a troll pirouette before, but that was
Again,
that was one for the journal.
It's deeply unsettling to watch because it is moving unnaturally slowly. And that includes, like, its hair is sort of like doing that slow-mo float.
The underwater oracle.
Yeah, like that kind of thing. That's very strange.
I whip my hair back and forth, but in slow motion. Okay.
Yeah.
That's lovely.
I was thinking Blue Danube, but sure.
Are you moving or anything else?
I'm gonna. How far am I from? I'm about 30 feet away, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna risk it and stay here because it's slowed. It can't run. Yeah, I'm out of its range, but not it out of mine. So I'm gonna stay here.
Okay, sounds good. Pheromond.
Pheromond is going to not draw a weapon, but he is going to point at the troll, make eye contact with it, and cast command. Specifically, flee.
Excellent.
So Pheromond's is like, flee! And his voice booms through the
Wisdom save?
cavern. Wisdom save.
That's a 4.
It does not make it.
No, it does not. So it moves at speed, right?
It has to. I think it actually might even need to take a double move here.
Yeah, tell me what command does.
Let me pull this up real quick.
So I don't know if that's like on its next turn it does X or.
You speak a one-word command to a creature you can see within range. The target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or follow the command on its next turn.
On its next turn.
No effect. Flee is target spends its turn moving away from you by the fastest available means. Now it's slowed, so. But I mean that should still give us a bit more of a head start on it.
Right.
So.
Okay. Cool.
Which is why I positioned myself where I did, because this way moving away from me doesn't mean moving towards Reap.
Yes. No, I like that. Okay. Are you moving at all?
No.
Okay. Then it's going to spend its turn moving. First off, it's going to, sort of in a panic, tear through the side of this house that's lit up next to it and move its speed, 15 and then 30 because it's slowed, down here. For the record, and let me see if I can draw this here. There we go. These bits of the house that I'm marking with X's, this small hut, they are destroyed. They are not there. So you can just keep that in mind. It has kind of ripped through the thin mycelium walls of this little hut, trying to move as fast as it can from you.
Looks like they just redecorated too.
Oh no, they were going to flip that hut.
Man, that's such a good show though. Flip that hut.
All right. And then at the end of its turn, it's going to try and save against this slow effect. A 10. No, it is still slowed. And Ansel, your turn.
Okay. It is still deceived, so I'm going to shoot it again with my crossbow.
Great. Yeah, short bow. All right. 21 certainly hits.
Yes. All right. And I rolled different numbers this time.
That's another 21 damage. Oh, and at the start of its turn, it did gain 10 health back.
Ah, well, let's fix that.
Cool. Yeah, it lost some more health. So there you go. It's down to about 2/3 of its health. That's exciting. You doing anything else? That was one attack. Do you have two?
Oh, heavens,
A
no.
rogue? No. Never.
Um,
Really?
I
Rogue
only
doesn't
rolled
get
a
extra attack.
yeah,
Okay.
no. I only rolled a 13 on my nature. Would I? I don't suppose I would know anything about trolls and fire, would I?
I guarantee somebody here does.
I'm gonna roll a nature real quick just to see if I knew.
Yeah, sure, do it. I mean, honestly, I'm pretty sure Reap. I'm pretty sure Reap just knows that.
I would think so, but
But yeah, both of you rolled a 13. You know that there are things they don't like. Fire is one of them.
That explains why it's standing in so much water. This is gonna be a pain.
That's
Also,
good.
all the easily foraged, food. It's a nice, damp, food-rich environment. Invasive species love those kinds of things.
I will use Sacred Flame. Dexterity saving throw, please.
All right. Again, this is at -2. I'm not adjusting numbers. 16?
Yep, he got it.
Cool. I'm not sure how this slowed troll continues to be a ninja.
Absolute monster of a ninja, yes.
Yeah, like it's doing like slow motion wuxia kind of actions over here, but it's managed to dodge that burst of flame. So that's exciting.
What if
what else you doing?
What if Shrek was a ninja?
Perhaps the problem is that it is in fact in the dark and you had trouble seeing it.
That's true.
I'm slightly thankful because I really don't want to smell burning troll, but I feel like that's going to happen soon.
I mean, look, it's radiant damage, not, actual fire, so that's not nothing.
Holy smoldering troll, Batman.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's an
right.
unfortunate concept.
Reap.
Yeah,
Unless Rock's doing anything else.
that'll be all.
okay, coming back 30 feet.
Okay.
I think that's right. 30.
Yep, that's fine. You're all splashing about, but this water is not so deep that you.
Okay, so 35
Can't
feet, which is my walk.
Okay.
And I'm assuming I can see the troll now.
Yes, it's right at the edge of the light Ruach is casting. It is in dim light.
Right. All I need to see is the ground around it. Is
The ground around it is about a foot of water.
That's cool.
8 inches.
Let's make that water bubble, and I'm going to cast Erupting Earth.
Ooh. All right. It's another dex save. That one he fails with a 7.
Oh, that's yeah, cool. So he takes 28 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, he sure does. Nope, not.
And I believe the ground becomes
Difficult terrain.
difficult terrain. Yeah.
All right. So that's
Halves
a
his speed again.
20-foot radius cube. Is that right? Or
Yeah.
diameter?
20-foot cube.
There you go. There's difficult terrain.
Yeah.
So you've moved and you cast a spell. That doing anything else?
That is my due.
All right, Fairmont.
I'm going to stay here and tell the others, why don't you leave while he is inconvenienced? If he gets moving quickly again, I will use the command thing again. I will follow you shortly.
But that doesn't solve the problem.
Yeah, I was going to say, what?
Yes, but it does let us regroup and maybe either come back with the ability to communicate or come back with the ability to fight this thing better. Now, please move. I am here to protect you. I cannot do that if you sit here and argue.
Aw.
But Dad, I want to fight the troll.
It is kind of coming across like that. Yeah.
There's a
Dad!
touch of parenting going on in that moment.
I mean,
Aw,
there has
shucks.
been with Pheromon this entire time, but
Oh,
All
shucks,
right.
Dad, I want to hit
So
the troll.
if you're sitting tight, the troll is going to try and move towards you. It gets to move about 7 feet. It's going to move over here. It's going to reach out, grab a chunk of this building, and Ruach, it's going to throw it at you.
Ruach
This
no
is
like.
kind of improvised here, so I'm not doing a whole lot with it. Its dex is only +1. So we'll say +4. Does a 22 hit your armor class?
Yes.
Cool. You did not expect a chunk of mycelium to come
No.
flying out of the dim light at
No,
you,
I did
so
not. Uh-huh. Mm.
you're not exactly looking for that. 8 damage,
Oh, that's fine.
but you do probably need to make a concentration check to keep the slow going.
Okay.
Shouldn't be too hard with only 8 damage, but
Remind me how I do that.
Peter, I'm going to hand that off to you. I've never made a concentration check in my life in 5th ed.
I don't think that's either.
okay, hang on. Let me pull concentration up real quick here.
Is that just going to be casting ability
DC
plus
is, I
D20?
believe, half the damage you took, or 10, whichever's higher.
So 10.
Yeah, but let me double check that real quick here.
And it's just D20 plus ability, probably.
No, it's a
Yeah,
thing.
It's D20 plus con, I want to say.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's kind of like a special con save-ish kind of thing.
Yeah, it's a toughness kind of a deal.
It's just a straight Constitution saving throw.
Oh,
Okay, yeah.
So DC
The
equals
DC
10.
is 10 or half the damage you take. So
4.
4. That then does break the concentration.
Disappointed.
It is, however, still in difficult terrain, so it's only able to move. Well, no, it's actually used all of its movement getting there, so it is still in difficult terrain, but it is no longer slowed.
I am disappointed, but that is understandable.
So it doesn't need to make that at the end of its turn, and it is going to heal somewhat. Oh, and I should note, also torn up, and in this case, thrown at Ruach. All right. But that is the end of its turn, as it is still, in a big, muddy, rocky, like, wet gravel mess. So that's
Right.
exciting. Ansel.
All right. Hearing Pheromon's plan and getting kind of scolded for it, Hansel's gonna huff. Slosh, 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 slosh.
you know, my real dad.
Fine, Dan.
All right, can we go now? I'm bored.
There it is. Got there.
All right.
All right, Yep, I guess I will hold my action in case it starts chasing us more to, I don't know, shoot it in the foot or something.
Sounds good. Ruach.
So which way are we going?
Back the way we came?
Okay, I'll Peter.
Yeah.
1d8 plus 4 hit points is I'm
Oh, thank
giving
you.
you 7.
Much appreciated.
And then Ruach will yeet himself over here. Right there. There it is.
All righty. And Reap.
I was humming my "What Do I Do" theme song.
Ah.
Never a bad option.
Checking distance from me to him is not enough.
Yeah. You also don't have an amazing line of sight right now, anyway.
Yeah. And that hut is pretty moist.
Well, most things are down here,
Yeah.
especially this one that's been sitting in the water for a couple of days.
So I'm gonna produce flame and throw it at the destroyed hut in
Okay.
front of me, just to see if it'll light. Because it's already destroyed. don't feel bad lighting it on fire. So
Okay. Interesting.
I'll produce flame.
Yep, it's just a cantrip.
Yeah. So take it, throw it onto this piece sectioning here.
It doesn't really catch, but you do actually get kind of a cloud of smoke pretty quickly. It's not a big cloud, but it's kind of it's blocking some sight kind of on top of this thing further. It's not really burning down, but it's definitely scorched it enough that it's a little hazy and harder to see through for both of them.
Healthy
You and
smolder.
I don't know if it's a healthy smolder exactly, but enough that you've done something. That's for sure.
It's an anemic smolder.
Yeah, and you've got this flame that sort of like skitters along the top as it, lands there, and it gets a lot of the loose gunk burnt, and a lot of the stuff is weird and gross and burns in funky ways. So yeah, we'll give you that.
Okay.
Was that also the house that got lit up by the fairy fire?
Oh yeah. Oh, it's a mess. Like you owe somebody a hut.
Yeah, I hope they have insurance. I don't have new mushroom hut money.
Well, the
Fun fact,
doesn't do any damage.
Ansel,
It just makes it.
you may want to check your insurance company records. I'm just saying.
Oh man, my liability is gonna go up.
I mean, that's who you work for. Y'all seem to be the only game in town, so if they're insured, it's probably through you.
Oh boy, so much
And then,
paperwork.
yeah, then I'm gonna move over at not a dash because I used my action. So yeah, I'm just gonna take a run over. I'm gonna try to beat the crew around and hide behind one of the buildings with my thought. So
Okay, understood. Pheromon, you doing anything else?
I am going to hang out where I am. Maybe move back just a little bit here, but
Yeah,
I
sure.
need to kind of block this kind of passage between these two houses for a bit.
Right. Okay. Anything else?
Nope, just waiting, and if the troll emerges and starts moving towards us quickly, I'm going to use command to make it go away again, hopefully.
Okay. It's going to move here with 10 feet of movement and then move around the other side over here. And then it's going to move in between you and Ruach. And it does not look especially happy. The bad news for it is that did use all of its movement to double move.
Do I get in? Do I get?
You get an attack of opportunity if it's moved away, but no, in this case you don't.
Oh, since it's not actually passed through one of my squares already.
Yeah, it's just sort of jumping in to threaten you, as it were.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You also, as it runs, you see one of Ansel's bolts kind of pop out of the of its skin, and the wound there close. But yeah, it's roaring angrily as it rushes through the water to get between you. But in the heat of combat, it's kind of roaring up, rearing. It's not had a chance to actually do its thing yet. Ansel, your turn.
Well, it charging would set off my ready to action again. So I'm gonna take that first. And
Sweet, do it.
A bolt fell out. I'm gonna put another one back.
That's a miss. Sorry.
Okay, well, now it's my turn.
Indeed. Good news is it's in bright light. It's right next to your light source, in fact.
That's very convenient for me.
A 15? Hits exactly. Well done.
Hooray. 23.
That is a lot of damage.
Rogues are disgusting that way.
Oh, I know. It's great. All right. Doing anything else, Ansel?
I'm going to, because Pheromon now seems distracted, I'm just gonna back away. Just right on the edge. I'm just gonna get right into the darkness.
Okay. I
And
like
so you're supposed to be coming this way.
You're not my
Um,
real dad.
it. If you want,
Also,
you could
it's
make a
coming
hide
this way.
check as a bonus action.
What was that?
You could make a hide check as a bonus action. It's not going to like help you do more damage, but it would help you not be chased down by an angry troll.
Oh no, I've got a solution for that.
Okay, that works too.
Concerns. Okay.
Ruach,
Um.
there's a very stinky troll next to you. I
Yeah,
mean, it's also angry. At the moment, honestly, the stink is the slightly more pressing concern,
that's unfortunate and not surprising.
and the fumes.
Also, the fumes. It doesn't seem to care about me, does it?
It is roaring directly at you.
Oh, at me. Okay, that's fun. I'm gonna disengage.
Okay.
Back
That's
here behind Faramond.
Okay. Good.
Actually, is there a way I can disengage and still? I'm going to disengage to right there. That way, Reap, do you still want light?
Not necessarily.
Okay, so that would actually be fine if you didn't. Okay, I will disengage behind Faramond.
All right. Sounds good. Reap, you're up.
Yeah. Seeing as how he just crossed the distance on me, I'm gonna go for it, and we're casting Guardians of Nature or Guardian of Nature for the Primal Beast version. So your walking speed is increased by 10, the dark vision to 120 feet. Strength-based attacks have advantage, and melee weapons deal an additional 1d6.
All right. Very cool.
And I grow a bunch of furry feral hair out of my body.
Nice.
And now I'm a fuzzy satyr. Even more furry.
I like it.
So fluffy.
Very cool. All righty.
And I'm going to run back 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Let's say in its range. So it's still taunty.
Okay.
Yep, I'm going to come back here.
Okay. That sounds good. Faramond.
You know, I had a plan that was predicated on this stuff going all the way to the ground. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bonus action. Casting Thunderous Smite.
Ooh, boy. I mean, as a fan of you, I like where this is going. As a fan of this troll, I don't think the troll likes where this is going.
I have some concerns for the troll.
24 with the scimitar. Does that hit?
That absolutely hits. Take your 9 poison damage and tell me what it's taking in return.
Okay. Well, first
More
of all,
than
Exchange
9.
rate on
More
the
than 9.
we're gonna do the we're gonna do 13 from the scimitar itself.
All right.
Actually, wait a second. I'm not. Oh, I clicked the wrong thing. It's not 13. It was like that's more than it can do. 5 from the scimitar itself.
All right.
So we got another 4 thunder damage
All right. Well, you've broken even.
and 15 radiant damage.
There it is.
All right. Very nice.
And it
there.
needs to make a strength saving throw.
Ooh, okay. It's decent at 19.
Okay, it is not pushed 10 feet away from me and knocked prone.
Okay. I mean, it is large.
Yeah,
You know,
I was
large and
not
strong.
expecting that to be over the thunderous kaboom that has just filled the space. Faramond kind of looks at the other party members and it's like, jump in or move it.
Indeed. All righty.
Ow, my ears. Ow.
Well, are you doing anything else?
Second attack.
Oh, jeez.
All right. I like this. That's crit.
Critical hit.
All right.
Sure,
That's
this is
another
fine.
10 points of damage.
Okay. Oh, that drops
Now
it
I'm
to
done.
0.
Okay, great. It'll take it a while to regenerate to the point where it can get back up again. Now we can leave.
Start of its turn, it gets 10 hit points back.
Ugh.
Well, let's go.
It is prone because it went down. You definitely knocked it out briefly. So that's exciting. And it's going to does it spend its action to stand up? I can never remember these things.
It's
Move
half-
action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It takes its move to stand.
Right. Half the movement. Okay. Yeah, I see what it is. Half your move to stand up. Okay. Well, it's going to, I'm just going to say, you know what? You knocked it down to 0 hit points. It takes its whole move to stand up. It's kind of shaken. And it's going to try and attack you back. It's not happy with this, and it's first going to try and bite you. Does a 17 hit?
It's a miss.
And you were complaining about that 18 AC. Because that's good.
No, I was complaining about the rolls of the enemy creatures. The 18
That's
AC
also
is good.
19.
That does hit.
There we go. There's 15 damage, 10 slashing, 5 poison. And its other claw, 15 misses.
All right.
So,
Oh!
so your scimitar went 15 damage over, and then you just got that back on rebate.
Something like that.
Something like, yes. All righty.
It's not the kind of value we wanted, I don't think.
Ansel.
You know what is good value? Ranged weapons.
Normally, yes.
Sorry, Pheromon.
15 hits. Yep, that does all the damage you need it to do. It's back down to 0. Collapses. Pheromon taking number 9.
Oh, jeez.
Down to 8 HP.
Yes, it's each basically unless you're doing psychic damage, anything within 5 feet of it takes poison damage. So the water around it is pretty nastily stained at this point. Unfortunately, it's not great.
All right. Well, the good thing is at this point, it's down and we can move while it's down. So that's
Yes.
exciting.
Or you could deal with it. So
Yeah, I
Ansel,
mean,
you moving?
Not moving. I'm just going to keep a bead on it. And I think we need to decide what we're going to do with this thing.
I've got 8
there's a
HP and 1 spell slot, so don't expect me to keep like ringing this thing's bell.
No, we'll take care of that, but we do need to make a decision because I don't think leaving at this point helps us.
Yeah, we could. We
We're
don't have
just
anything
gonna
we
have
could.
to start over.
Yeah, we don't have anything that we could tie it up with or anything. So, yeah, we either need to deal with the invasive species as it was referred to by the GM,
Well,
or something. Because it's just going to wake up and start eating everything again. And we're at the same place, except now we have less health.
Yeah. I mean, I've got rope, but I don't think.
long term that's a
Yeah.
That's actually probably good enough for us to get away, and we can come back like fully recharged and possibly with like means of communication and stuff.
But where are we going to get all of that?
we're gonna have to leave the tunnel system to find someone who speaks giant.
Yeah, we're trapped in a cave, in a desert, in a
Well,
sandstorm.
Rephrase. Let me go look at Meowston's character sheet, I guess, real quick since he's not here, and see if he can. We probably should have done this to start with, I guess. See if he actually has
Giant or tongues or
or
something.
comprehend languages or whatever. I didn't even think about looking at his.
Ansel,
Yep.
you've been really studying this thing. The only traits this creature has exhibited has been hunger,
Fair.
then fear, and then anger at being denied its food and at being afraid.
Yeah.
There's not been a whole lot else.
Yeah. That's.
He doesn't have anything that helps us. Grant, can Ruok think of a way that we can make the troll understand that staying here is only bad for it? Staying in the cave only doesn't accomplish what it's looking for.
I think you have to tell me what Ruok can think of. It doesn't I mean, it speaks giant,
which none
That's
of us
it.
do.
right?
I built Miastin a little more combat heavy and without comprehend languages. That's on me.
Yeah, I don't have that either.
Yeah. I mean,
Um,
honestly, if you've got Miastin, a firebolt will end this.
Consistently, sure.
Well, no,
well, it'll
like,
stop the regeneration, like it's just done.
that's how you kill a troll. Is you make sure you deal fire damage to it.
Oh, at any point. Okay.
Which I can do.
Yeah,
So
Reap can
really,
also do
at this
that.
point, honestly, I mean, Reap can do it, Miastin can do it. At this point, it's a question of, do you put this troll down permanently, or
Okay.
do you say, okay, we have hurt it badly, but we can probably leave?
And it doesn't change our situation, and there's still a troll that cannot be controlled.
Haha, I'm upset.
Loose.
Well, I here's the thing. You can't just talk to it, right? The attempts to
Verbally communicate.
verbally do it with, like, or do it non-verbally through food, at least there was some interaction. It wasn't like, I'm going to just immediately eat you. It's
Does it
So-
know?
intelligent. It's just, you're having trouble, A, talking with it, and B, it has very simple needs and wants and desires and doesn't care about anything much else beyond that.
Do trolls know how bad for trolls fire is?
Oh, yes.
Okay, so can we use, for lack of a better phrasing, fire as a
Negative reinforcer?
I don't even want to say that, like just like a
Like a goad.
well, more of a Reap or Miastin or whatever if we want to use him, Sans William. Show fire, use fire to not necessarily damage the troll, but push the troll out, away, permanently force it out of this space. Just
Well,
using fire as a look. You understand what this means. Go.
here's the thing, though, is if the only way for this troll to go out is back in the desert where it will absolutely die, but in a horrible manner.
That's also probably unfortunately true because there's no food there.
And it's very hot, and it will just get dehydrated and wither up, and no one wants a troll raisin.
I mean, trolls are remarkably hardy.
Yes, but that's as an aside, that's the same reason why in Virginia they won't remove a gopher if it gets under your shed, because relocating it means it will almost certainly die.
I did not know that.
Yep. I think we're at the point where this is we have to think of it as an invasive aggressor, and we need to just solve this problem.
I
And
don't
I don't-
suppose packing in a large sack full of mushroom pieces and wishing it the best of luck on its journey out is going to get us very far.
No, and you can't really pin a 20 to its shirt and a note saying "Help me get home safe."
Yeah.
I mean,
Grant, is this
that would be hilarious if you could. Don't get me wrong. Like, I would
No.
100% play that character of like, hey, or like set that up as another scenario. You've got a lost troll with like a young lost troll with a note, a bag of mushrooms, and I'm sorry, who sent this here?
What do you mean? Help me find. Oh, hey, it has money, huh? Cab
So-
fare.
Grant? Am I understanding that this is it's potential that this could be part of the tainted ecosystem is what caused this venom troll?
It is done nothing but eat venomous mushrooms.
So that's the thing. Certainly, I think Reap is pretty confident, and Ruach as well. This thing should not be here.
At all.
The question is, and certainly a regular venom trolls are just kind of created by just constantly eating like a diet of poisonous stuff, right? It has to be longer than a couple of days in normal conditions.
But because this
These
stuff
are
is
not
so-
normal conditions.
Right.
Literally everything is in flux around here.
Right.
Just-
But the fact that it hasn't shown intelligence more over instinct is what I'm kind of what I'm leaning toward, is that it's become tainted by whatever, in the sense that it's losing its cognitive intelligence.
That maybe not. I mean, the thing is, it's been acting relatively intelligent. is hungry, thinks
Okay.
of most things as food. Like it has to be bigger and tougher than it for it to not be food.
Right.
Right? It just kind of it interacts with nature at a different level. Does it fit in my mouth and bite back hard enough that I don't want to try and eat it?
Right.
That is okay. I'm just
I mean,
bothered by
that's-
where it came from and how where it came from ended up here.
Right.
Well, they said the ground opened up, and it looks like the ground is closed back up, so it doesn't have a way back.
Yeah, but it means it came out of the desert, and that's not.
No, it came up from below.
Oh, deeper in the caverns. Okay,
It was my understanding. I could be wrong, but
I
that's
gotcha.
how I remember that going.
It certainly makes
Yes.
more sense than it coming out of the desert, so that's fair.
Yeah. So I think
Sans us
This-
breaking the earth back open, that's not really going to be fixable.
yeah, I think this thing isn't. This thing I would assume is akin to like an alligator or a shark. Like it communicates by eating and being aggressive, and yeah, this is where you don't want an alligator in the middle of a village surrounded by mushrooms. Anyway.
So this is where we draw a line in the sand, and
Peter, you've been
would-
quiet about this.
I
know
have
you-
been
What are you thinking?
as hard as I can of some way that we can just like restrain this thing.
Okay.
I mean, once again, like, you know, Pharamond is a puissant combatant, but he's not at all ruthless. Like, he's, you know, it's like if this thing is smart enough to speak, I really want to not have to put it down if I don't have to. So,
Yes, but I also think the alternative is worse.
yeah, I mean, this is sometimes you got to shoot the charging bear. I mean, I get that. It's just,
It's a little out of our depth for what we normally do here, which is I think part
yeah.
of the
I was
issue.
the other thing too is it's like,
In an average D&D game, this fight would have been over 30 minutes ago, and we
oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And that's why I'm
and-
bringing this up, because I do want to give you guys every opportunity to try and do the right thing, even though it is more difficult.
And it's what we are trying to deal with is what's the right thing and what's the ultimately more cruel thing. And you
I'd
know,
like to find it a
this
space.
isn't a straight answer.
I'd like to find it a space to leave it down here where it's not causing problems. I also
but-
don't know that that's achievable.
Yeah, we don't really see that space.
Let me zoom this map out real quick and
Because, I mean, if we blocked it into the section it started in,
Mhm.
then their water flow problem isn't fixed.
No.
So one thing that you do know, and this is from Miaston having conversed with these things earlier. This thing did appear to come through, another part of this cave system that has since been closed off. That suggests that these caves are possibly in flux because of the elemental chaos going on in this area.
So it could just be something
so
that
if we block
opened
it
and
in some place,
closed.
it might either find its way back into the population of the Myconids, or it might find its way to somewhere else entirely where it wouldn't be bothering them, and we'd have no way of knowing or controlling that.
And it could maybe even follow the water source further up and mess that up in a way that we can't access.
I think one of you made a survival rule earlier, or you were talking about this.
Much earlier,
It's not-
yes.
Not like it's going to die in the desert. It's not going to be happy. The good news, such as it is it might stop being a venom troll and just, purge
Oh,
that
just-
out of its system eventually.
And just be a troll.
And just
Yeah.
be a troll.
Just a troll.
Cactus troll at that point, but
No.
I don't know. Maybe it'll turn into some
Pointy
other,
troll.
I don't know, spiky desert troll or
Maybe-
something. I haven't
Yeah.
looked at all the D&D monster manuals. Who knows,
Poison
right?
troll's
A
better than-
manta troll.
No.
Ooh.
Oh, I hate that.
Thrykean troll. All right. Anyway,
Fuck with troll.
Yeah. Oh, there we go.
Thakwa troll. Oh no!
There you go.
It's a regenerating like molten spike worm creature, but also a troll. That
Listen,
sounds horrible.
if you hear my pencil, don't worry about it.
Type.
So we tie
But
it
it-
up and
But
drag
it
it.
will not die out there. It's a magical creature. Like if you left it out there and it didn't find food for months, yeah, it'd probably die.
So
It will be a nuisance.
Well, it's going
But-
to be a nuisance no matter what.
and we'll have to get it through the cathedral again with the. I doubt the graboids or whatever
Yeah,
they are.
The
really
little
a
glowworm
problem.
things are probably not going to bother you too much.
Thakwas.
Well,
The thought
Okay.
was you seem to have driven off. Very
All right, so
Graboids.
here's
I could giant constrictor snake and work our way out that way.
I mean, I hate to say it, you can just kind of repeatedly bonk it on the head.
I
Like,
was just going to say, like, this thing regenerates. We can just keep like smacking it to keep it below 0 HP every turn as we slowly drag it out of here and shove it out an entrance.
yeah,
I
I
mean,
like. It's not going to be easy. It will
Or
be
pleasant.
pleasant, but I'm gonna, especially because Miaston has probably some stone shaping spells, that kind of thing. One thing you do know just from looking at things, you don't have to drag it all the way out if Miaston can, or Reap can do a little bit of stone shaping,
Oh right, we can just punch a hole through the
because you
the
know
drainage.
that the drainage area is very close to where you originally came in.
Oh.
that would require a long rest for me, though.
And
You know what?
Paul
I'm
is
gonna
Stay
go
up-
ahead and
stay up and beat on the troll while he rests.
I'm going to go ahead and say that Miaston, as somebody who tends to be, geographically inclined, does have that spell.
that would require a change to Miaston's character sheet, but we'll go with it. I like it.
No, because he's just preparing spells.
Oh,
he's a wizard.
that's true.
Yeah,
It's not
we can.
in the. Oh, it is in the book. Oh, and actually,
Yeah, we can just
Yeah,
kind of
okay.
hand wave that, and
something
someone
Earth
other
Tremor,
than
something,
Ansel
something.
could think to use like maybe one of these wrecked roofs or something as like a sled, so it'll be easier to drag.
Well, I
And
can
just
also
like throw them on it and pull.
giant goat and just carry him.
Well, drag him. It's a large creature.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, there's ways. Here's the thing: you've got a bunch of magical abilities. You've got the ability to literally manipulate matter at a molecular level. This is not a
That's true.
difficult proposition.
Okay,
I mean,
so
when
we
you
go
phrase
through,
it like that,
we go through like this area over here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like that is literally the blocked off drainage anyway.
Oh, okay.
You're gonna want to open that up regardless.
Wait,
but
where-
not probably
I
cleaning.
didn't see where you clicked. Where?
Over
It's
here behind under the bottom set of green mushrooms.
yeah,
Oh, okay.
those pools connect, and that's where we met the Mycolid
Yeah.
the colony
Okay,
first.
so we can just open this up, drag the troll through here, and then out the entrance right over here without having to go through all of the geode and everything like that.
Right.
That's much less
Say,
daunting.
yeah. Pick up Miaston on the way out and just roll. Okay,
Yep.
I'm okay with it.
And I guess release the troll.
I mean, we could even use Littlefoot to, help drag him out further into the desert once
Yeah.
we get closer to that, and
Yeah.
Leave him with a handful of good berries and leave.
some mushroom caps, and
Yeah, and then
I mean, wasn't there some food in these crates too?
I think at one point maybe
No, not much.
no, there was like silverware and stuff.
Not a
I
troll
mean,
amount.
Give him a fork and knife.
I was going to say the crates themselves are organic matter. Here, have some wood.
Yes, you could literally leave him like the debris from the various wrecked wagons that are outside the cave, things like that.
Yeah.
No,
he's
a
not
thought.
gonna love it. He's not going to love it, but,
But it's edible.
a troll will eat a wagon wheel in desperation.
I can't.
Wagon
mentally, I
wheels are
can't handle
delicious.
that, but that's fine.
I meant
like
that in
I like
exactly the way that
new,
Daniel
like,
took it.
headcanon that wagon wheels are just some kind of a local pastry or something, kind of like
Well,
a bear claw.
I was
It's a
thinking
wagon
They're also
wheel.
a real. They're also a real thing.
Oh, are they?
they're-
Okay.
Yeah, they're like a cinnamon roll.
Oh, I was
Oh,
thinking like
okay.
a Chef Boyardee style wheel pasta.
Yeah, I was kind of.
No, but those are cool.
I was
Um,
kind of going for something more like a calzone for some reason, but at any rate.
Oh,
No,
all right.
they're basically like a moon pie.
Okay.
Oh,
So if we
Oh, On thinking
drag
horse,
this
okay.
troll out into the desert.
Sure.
I seem to remember that relatively close by on the map or something, there's a group of hills that were known to have rather wild creatures in it anyway. So maybe
Yes.
it'll find some sort of habitat there.
Yeah.
We can just kind of
And-
get it to that situation and
It'll become a
Honestly-
hill troll instead of a venom troll, and we'll
Yeah, and to be perfectly honest, it's not like it's going to make the Gray Hills worse.
yeah, that
I
was
mean, at
somewhere
some
around there,
point,
yeah.
after being, purged of venom and shown mercy like this, who knows? Maybe eventually it'll mature into a bridge troll and be useful.
Yeah.
there's
I-
a theory, I suppose.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
you can get some really good revenue. off of
Wildly
that.
optimistic, but
I'm not mad at
Pheromon,
you.
the thought does come into your mind that maybe this will at least take out like one of the desert manticores. So
yeah, that might be nice.
There's okay.
Would be a
all right.
nice
They're
fight.
Delicious and
So
Yeah.
Miastin makes a hole in the wall over here. I would recommend maybe Miastin and myself, or Miastin and literally anyone else, go through first to make sure the Myconids know we're dragging the troll through their area before we leave, so that we don't freak them out too much.
Pheromon is going to volunteer for that duty
Yeah, you and
because he's rather chewed up. Also, at some point, I'm going to burn all 30 points of my lay on hands to put myself back to 38 hit points.
All
'Cause
right.
I'm hurting real bad.
I'm just
All
going
right.
to go ahead and say whatever you guys plan on, just narrate it. Don't worry about it. Right?
okay.
All right.
Yeah,
so-
we make our way out.
They clear the way. We tell the Myconids that they had a troll infestation, and you gotta make sure and spray like twice a year, keep those things away. Otherwise, they'll just keep coming back. But you get those cleared out, and
I'd hand them some gold to help fix the house, but I don't know that that's going to be effective in this environment.
Every 6 seconds, I punch the troll in the face.
Good night. Was
he's
it-
like dragging the sled as a goat, and then just like sets it down, walks around, headbutts it, and then walks around to the front, grabs the reins, and just keeps dragging.
This is the part we were going to hand wave.
But it's
So that
such a
we didn't go
hilarious mental
there.
image. Thunk.
I mean, it's probably
I do
better
like it
than
funnier as a goat, where he's just like, "Hey, stop that."
it's probably better than trusting Ansel, who has an 11 strength to do it.
I mean,
Ansel is actually stronger than Pheromon. Pheromon is just tough and dexterous.
Reef's only an 8 also.
Wait, do I have the highest strength in it? What is my strength?
Anyway, so that all
10.
works.
Okay, love it. Okay, yeah, we go through.
All right.
Yeah,
Excellent.
we found
Yep.
your problem. We're gonna leave it.
All right.
Leave with it now.
It does mean some of the trash ends up in the pool, but you
Sure.
know that's a problem for
Not us.
post troll times.
Yes.
Yeah.
Um,
After the great troll removal.
and you get a certain amount of startlement broadcast
truly
from the
remediation,
Myconids as
sir.
the wall opens up,
Whoosh.
water gushes out, and you and a troll come with it.
Hey guys, we're back. We'll be
Ooh,
leaving with
my.
the troll now.
You brought it here?
To get it all the way out. It's leaving. We're removing it from your
Whoa!
area.
Oh,
This
well,
was just the fastest way.
extraordinary.
Uh,
I'm quite impressed. I would have thought you would have had to kill it.
that was our
we
attempt
really
to not
prefer
do
to
so.
not do that.
And
No,
Ansel
no,
figured,
that's
Ansel
if it
figured you
was-
would like it not taken through the cathedral, so we came through the wall instead.
oh yes, no, it would have been scraped all over the place. Very messy. No, quite
So
gross.
we'll take the troll and release it back into the wild. Sure, something like that.
Yeah.
Yes,
Sure, outside.
relocating it would perhaps be best. Yes,
outside here where there's not you guys,
very good. Thank you.
and maybe we set like a small fire at the entrance to the cave so that
there
it
you go.
maybe doesn't go back in.
Ah, yes, with all that yummy wood.
Yeah,
Um,
so maybe he doesn't try to come back once we let him go.
There you go.
Hopefully, your village can be repaired more after the water goes down. There was some collateral damage that some of your buildings became impacted by the troll through no fault of our own, I would add.
One of them impacted my forehead. It wasn't
Be-
good.
Became impacted by, let's keep with the passive voice here.
Right, sorry. I mean, I didn't say I impacted it with my forehead. It impacted me
Well, yes, that's
aggressively.
anyway. Yeah.
So we'll be going now. Bye. We'll take the troll
Sorry about your home, but we're gonna move the troll.
out of. Yes. Right. Oof. So yeah, we take the troll outside.
Marvelous. Everything you do works as you planned, thankfully.
Perfect.
The
and
troll
I
literally
leave-
kind of pulls itself back together.
That's terrifying. Okay,
The good news is the sandstorm has cleared.
that's good. Are the little elementals gone?
Yes, because there's
Also
no
perfect.
sandstorm.
Great.
They're sort of found in the heart of sandstorms, at least according to the myths that Faramond
Right,
knows.
right.
And, hey, turns out those aren't myths, so that's exciting.
Yeah.
That's always good.
Yeah.
So we pack up everything
This was
back
a
on
basis
Littlefoot
in
and,
fact. All
and
right.
set out.
Wait. I leave a business card with the Michaelids.
Okay.
Excellent.
Of
Of
course.
course he does. Okay.
Now here's
Excellent.
some good news. Let me ask this: are you staying to help them clean up?
Yeah.
I mean, if we know the troll will leave,
Yes, the
then
troll is pulling itself together, sees the fire, and then
understands that this
kind
is
of
not
moves
home
away
any
from it
longer.
and then starts wandering out. Yeah, it's kind of like, all right, well, I'm out in the open sun, whatever.
Food out there now. Okay, cool. Perfect.
Okay,
Yes.
yes, then we can.
Then sure,
stay
we'll
and help.
yeah.
You kind of aim it towards the south and let it go.
That's where the cities are.
Well, okay, toward the hills.
Okay.
Look,
That's where
It's-
the horrible monsters are. Go eat some of them.
Ugh. There's a theory. Okay. Yeah, if we can like I don't know, put some of the walls back together or something, that would be good.
walls are not the problem so much as cleaning out all of the like chitinous debris from the various insects and
Can I
bits
set
of
a
torn up mushroom.
Can I start a fire that won't cause a smoke problem in here?
Oh no.
No.
Okay. Never mind.
No, please do not burn all of the oxygen available in the cave.
Oh,
Can
come on.
we like load this stuff into like
Carts?
crates and carts and stuff and just like take it out in the desert and burn it?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Okay.
That'll work.
But yes, please,
Littlefoot's
no
not happy, but
fires.
that's okay.
No fires in enclosed spaces. That's how you end up suffocating everybody.
That would be bad. That's
Big problem in World War I trenches, actually,
Oh,
because
no.
they would tunnel to make bunkers and that sort of thing. And yeah, no open flames.
No
Yeah.
oxygen cycling.
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's-
and
oh,
we don't want Reap to try and turn into a canary to warn us ahead of time.
No,
That-
that
no.
would be unfortunate.
no, we're gonna
No.
move on. Okay, yeah, we clear everything out.
Reap just passed out. He turned back into himself. Let's get out of here.
That takes, I'm going to say, the rest of the day. You guys
And-
are working
and-
hard.
Then a long rest, followed by a second long rest.
Well, yeah, however you want to do it. But the good news is, once you are done, you have access to an oasis that nobody else knows about.
Oh,
This
Yeah.
one.
that's true.
So I'm gonna pull out my travel map with the like smiley face sun on it,
Right.
Uh-huh.
and about where we are, I'm gonna write in parentheses, in very small writing, "secret oasis," and then just fold my map back up.
Okay, sure.
Excellent.
I mean, we do need to keep note of this. It may be useful in the future.
Yeah. And I mean, these people are going to be grateful to us too.
There's
So
also that.
Yeah,
We did
oh,
not
we,
and
know
we
it's
that.
a
got rid
great.
of the troll without any of them getting injured, and then we stayed and helped them clean up for a whole day afterwards.
Yeah.
If they aren't grateful, I don't know how they would be.
Oh no,
And
no,
plus-
they are extremely happy that you have done this work
Yes.
for them.
And plus, they're a hive mind, so it's a really good networking opportunity.
Also, that yes,
That's not nothing.
It's not nothing.
in the
All right.
shockingly TCP/IP sense.
Excellent.
Oh, world map.
World map.
Oh, I've missed you.
Indeed. So I've added that
We are here.
to the map. You guys are here,
Yay.
having been blown off course, as it were, in the sandstorm and having to deal with all of that.
Oh, right. We were almost at the Great Crossroads.
You
Yeah.
were quite close, yes.
Okay.
Cool.
I feel like this is an appropriate beyond
Well-
any other previous opportunity.
Let me let's narrate one last thing, if you don't mind,
Excellent.
to provide a better cliffhanger perhaps for next session.
Ooh, dun dun dun.
Done, done, done indeed. I assume you guys rest up for a bit.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Excellent. Y'all go through all the mechanical processes of a long rest, get everything back. And I assume you guys, after doing all this work for them, you've made some friends. The the spokesman there is very thankful. Everybody, they express their gratitude. Maston in particular keeps kind of talking with them. He's kind of loath to leave because they know so much about rocks, you guys.
But guys,
It's
But
so interesting.
yeah, like he's got an extra notepad full of geological notes. He's muttering things about, shaking up the scientific consensus and making a name for himself, and they'll never believe me. They said I was mad, that kind of thing.
more or less.
But
His statements just keep getting bolder.
yeah, but he you eventually drag him away, and all of you and Littlefoot and your wagon make your way finally to where the Great Crossroads Oasis is supposed to be.
Ah.
And as you
Huh?
crest a last hill, you
Oh,
see
no.
a mess.
Oh. Okay.
Mainly what appears to be an encampment of a couple hundred wagons,
Mm-hmm.
all centered around one small building.
Yeah, we found our first one. Oh, I knew that. Yeah, no, you were right with
Yeah.
cliffhanger because I'm gonna be upset.
And I think that is where we're going to wrap things up.
Oh man.
I have so many complaints to file.
There's going to be some dour scowling
We're
from
gonna be here an
Faramond
extra
at this
2 or
point.
3 days just for him to file complaints.
All right. I hope that was a fun
Oh.
session. The
Yep.
fight went a little longer than I expected, but I'm glad we worked out how to
you
make things
gave us
happen.
a moral dilemma. So
Oh
and
no,
we really had
not the fundamental thing that this
to- podcast,
podcast is about. Yeah.
Yeah, I know, right? How dare you, Grant?
But no, I am glad
dare
you all did not take the very easy, well, let's just, deal some fire damage to it and be done with it path. So well done. Despite my best efforts.
Yeah. It's like, hey man, this is a family friendly podcast, okay? We don't do the easy thing, we do the right thing.
Exactly. So well done.
Okay. Well, I think we will then stop with that absolutely Ruok shaking cliffhanger because he's going to be so upset next game. So very upset if this is what I think it is. We will stop here. Folks, thank you. This was you made us think, and I don't like that, but it's good for us, so that's fine.
It
Um
was a good session.
it was
Good.
absolutely.
I am glad to hear that.
You made us stretch the muscles, the mental
Yeah.
muscles, and that's never a bad thing. So CityOnAHillGaming.com, City on a Hill Gaming, wherever you get your podcast, at City on a Hill Game on Twitter. Got some other things in the works coming up, but they are not fully scheduled, so we will cross those crossroads when we get to them. Sorry, I'm looking at the map. Yeah. So thank you guys. That was cool. We'll be back next time, hopefully, with William.
Alrighty.
Yeah,
Don't forget that we have a Discord.
we do. I've never actually put that out publicly before. So maybe we need to do that. We
Well,
might
I did
actually
it for you.
Yep,
There you go.
Discord's public now. So there's that. At some point before this episode comes out, I'll make
and
the
if he
Discord
doesn't
public.
want to put it out there publicly, he can edit this out.
That's also true.
Yeah, I waited a second before I said it. So you can just
Appreciate it.
cut all of this afterwards.
It'll
if
probably
you
go
don't
out.
want.
At some point, I need to take our store public too, because I made a store for us months ago and I never actually made it public. Like a merch store.
Yeah, that is kind of against the point of having a store.
Minor details.
Secret store.
Secret store where only I know it exists.
Secret store that nobody can buy from. Mwah! Wait.
Is this a monopoly?
Yes, and not a financially lucrative one, where I only pay Zazzle money to print me my own merch.
What is it? What is what is, like, you've got, mono is 1. So what would be 0? What would it be, like a zero-opoly?
Oh,
Nolopoly?
Nolopoly.
Nolopoly?
No, it's a monopoly.
Antiopoly.
Zazzle gets all my money. That's still a very one-sided
And on
business transaction.
that note,
Thank you guys for listening. Have a blessed day. Thanks for listening to City on the Hill Gaming. For more information, you can find us online at cityonthehillgaming.com, email us at cityonthehillgaming@gmail.com, or find us on Twitter at cityonthehillgame. For more information on saving the game, you can find Peter, Grant, and Jenny at stgcast.org or at Saving the Game on Twitter. Thanks, and have a blessed day. Thanks as always to our Patreon backers, Joanne, Ashley, Brian, Tony, Andrew, Christina, and Sir Lord Epic Name. Thank you guys.